want to try preparing my meals at home and doing my own grocery shopping, but the whole process is really intimidating and I have no idea where to start. Let's start with your reasoning. What is making you want to start planning your meals more? So I actually did a little bit of my own research. I found out that people who do their own grocery shopping and prepare meals at home typically eat more fruits, veggies, and eat breakfast more often. Plus, I also just want to save money instead of ordering food all the time and just eat more nutritiously at home as well. Those are some great motivators and some great reasons as to why you'd like to start preparing your meals and grocery shopping. Let's start by discussing the first step in this entire process. Okay, what would that be?
The first step would be finding a recipe.
There are thousands of recipes out there, so I know that you'd be able to find one that you both enjoy and that has nutritional value. Okay, that's great, but where do I even find recipes? So if you have access to the internet, you can start by just doing a quick Google search to see what recipes are out there. You can also use social media apps like Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube to help find recipes. If you prefer a physical copy, you could go to your local bookstore or your local library to see what cookbooks they have in stock and then see what recipes they have from there. Okay, so now I know how to find a recipe, but what should I even be searching for? How do I choose which one I want to make?
The next step in the process is choosing a recipe.
If you have an idea of the food that you like to make, you can start by just searching that. If you're not sure about the kind of food that you'd want to make, you can start by just looking for a general recipe list. You can also consider the time it'll take to cook as part of your search methods. If you're looking for recipes in cookbooks or physical copies, you can either try to find a cookbook that has the kinds of meals or recipes that you'd like if you already have that in mind, or you can do kind of a reverse search and just flip through the cookbook until you find something that suits your needs and preferences. Okay, so now that we've found a recipe, what would be the next step in this process? So next up, we need to make a grocery list. Normally, I find it easiest to write down my lists in order of foods that would appear in the grocery store because that makes it a lot less stressful when I actually go grocery shopping. Also, it's important to note that some items are what we like to call household staples. So those are items that you will probably not have to purchase every single time you go to the grocery store. Those were really great tips for making a list, but the grocery store is still a little bit intimidating. Grocery shopping definitely can be a little bit intimidating, especially if you're doing it for the first time. But hopefully I can help with that. If you're a little bit nervous to go into the grocery store, or if you have limited transportation, you can try using an online grocery delivery service. If you want to go in person, you could also try shopping with a buddy, maybe someone who's been to the grocery store a few more times. That way you can feel a little bit more comfortable. I also want to share a few tips for making grocery shopping a little bit more budget friendly. So if you're a university or college student, some grocery stores actually offer student discount days, so definitely check with your local grocery store to see if that's something they offer. Some grocery stores also have a reduced items section where you can find food at a lot cheaper prices. You can also try using canned veggies and fruit or frozen fruit and veggies if that is a more affordable option for you. Okay, so now that we've found our recipe, made our list, and gone to the grocery store, how are you feeling about the process? I feel so much better now. Thank you for your help. What do you think about challenging yourself to try one new recipe using the tips that I've taught you today within the next upcoming week? I definitely feel confident now that I can go through this process on my own thanks to the tools that you've given me.